Welcome to this lecture where I will demonstrate how to install Ubuntu in VirtualBox in Windows operating system. Guys, if you are already on Ubuntu OS, then you can skip this lecture. For other students, to install Ubuntu in VirtualBox, just follow these steps which I am going to perform in this lecture. Okay, so first things first, to install Ubuntu virtually on your system, we will require the VirtualBox, which is an application that will help you install another operating system virtually on your host. So to download and install Oracle VirtualBox in your system, simply Google Oracle VirtualBox. Click on the first official link. Here you will get a big download button. It's VirtualBox 6.1. Click on it. On the next page, it will ask you to select the host on which you are on. I'll select Windows host. And it will start the downloading. Mine is already downloaded, so I'll cancel this. Now the second requirement is you will need the ISO image of the operating system you are going to install. For Ubuntu, click on the first link. So you just have to click this button and it will start the download. I already have it. Its ISO image size is of around 2 GB, so it may take some time to download. After you have both VirtualBox and Ubuntu ISO image, first you will need to install VirtualBox on your system. Its installation is very simple. You just have to make few clicks on the next buttons. Next, next, next. Proceed with the installation. You click yes. Since I already have the VirtualBox installed with me, so I'll stop here. After the VirtualBox is installed, you will get this shortcut. Now comes the next step. Install Ubuntu on the VirtualBox. So open this VirtualBox. Create a new machine. Let's give it name my Ubuntu. Type is Linux and version is Ubuntu 64-bit. Click on next. Then at here, you need to allot some memory to this virtual machine. Guys, though it depends upon your system configurations, but I will suggest you to give at least 4 gigs of memory for the smooth run of it. I will give it around 8 GBs. Next. It will ask you to provide hard disk to this Ubuntu. I will keep it default to create a virtual hard disk now. Create. This is the hard disk file type. Again, keep it default to VDI. Storage on physical hard drive. I will keep it dynamically allocated. Click next. Then at this window, you have to allocate the virtual hard disk size. Let it be some 40 GBs. You can increase or decrease the size depending upon your usage. At last, click on this create button. Okay, now before we start this machine, we need to provide it with the downloaded ISO image to load. So my Ubuntu being selected, click on settings, go to storage. Under the controller IDE, currently it's empty. At here we need to provide it the image we have downloaded. Click on this disk icon, choose virtual optical disk and browse to the ISO file we downloaded. Click on add. I have this Ubuntu 18.04 version. Select it, open, choose, click OK. Everything is done. Now choose your virtual machine and click on start. Show. So you can see installation steps have started. In this page, from left side, select the language and click on install Ubuntu. At next page, you need to select the keyboard layout. I will keep it to English. Continue. Then it will ask what apps would you like to install at the start. I will do the normal installation only. But I will do this. Install third-party software for some graphics. Click on continue. And this step, erase disk and install Ubuntu. You have to check this. Don't worry, erasing disk is not going to erase anything from your host machine. All your data will be intact. So select it without worry and click on install now. Continue. Select your country. And this page you need to fill some details like your name, your computer name and login passwords. Continue. So guys, you can see the installation of Ubuntu has been started. This installation process can take some good time. So just relax and wait for the installation to complete. And after the installation is complete, you may have to restart it again from the VirtualBox. So if asked, then please do that. So after the restart, I will start it again. Well, installation is complete and our Ubuntu OS is ready to use.